Hello everyone, Lo13 Scale here, also known as Scale, and welcome back to more Shadows over Loathing. Alright, let's go check out Beppo's spider hole. I know it was the detour we didn't need, but there aren't as many spider eggs in here as there could be, but there's still too many. This plaque says Beppo's hole at the top, and then there's some fine print. Read it. Oh! Hey, that gives me something to look up. Beppo's hole is named after Beppo P. Schrecchio? Schrecchio, yeah. Because Yo. It's like Ponte Vecchio. It means like Old Bridge, but Schrecchio in this case. So Beppo P. Schrecchio purchased this plot of land in 1903 with the stated intention of creating a shark sanctuary. And now it's a spider sanctuary? He managed to dig one decent-sized pit, but before he could fill it up with sharks, it filled itself up with spiders. Or perhaps it would be more accurate to say that the spiders filled it up with themselves and their offspring. Their teeming hordes of awful, venomous offspring. It is the opinion of Christa Dream Lake Historical Society that Beppo's hole should be avoided at all costs. In fact, we probably shouldn't have put this placard here or included it on any of our maps. May those you leave behind forgive us. Fascinating. Do I have anything that prevents me from getting spooky armor, stench armor, sleaze armor? Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that would give me armor against that. Checks from bleeding. Traveling salesman. Gives me extra bleeding, which I would like. Thunder ring. Friendship ring. Ooh, that would be good with anyone that I've got. Yeah, no, I think we're good with that. Okay. There's definitely a lot of spiders in this hole. Wriggling cocoon is roughly person-sized, so it's either a person who's been cocooned by a spider and is slowly suffocating to death, or a person-sized mass of baby spiders. Talk to him, her, or them. Hello? Are you a person? Or a mind-breaking quantity of baby spiders? Is that the kind of noise you would make if a lot of baby spiders would make it? I'm just gonna cut them free. You cut apart the cocoon, bracing yourself for a true horror. Fortunately, it turns out to be a guy in there. Phew, thanks, friend. You had me worried there for a sec. They call me Doc. I came here to get some free gauze and got a bit more than I bargained for. Hi there, Doc. I'm Viola. I assume from your doctor hat thing that you're a literal doctor? In the sense that doctoring is my profession, yes. In the sense that I have a legal license for practicing, no. So you're looking for gauze? Yep, the webs from the big spiders like this make really great surgical gauze. It's strong and self-adhesive and even sterile if it's really fresh. Unfortunately, I kind of bit off more than I can chew. You can chew it, too? No, I mean metaphorically, like one of the great big spiders that live in Beppo's hole caught sight of me. I don't recommend messing around with that hole, especially if you're flushed to the gills on medicinal alcohol. I see. Do you know any hobo code? Oh, sure, I can teach you some hobo code for all kinds of medical terms. He teaches you how to read his handwriting and then teaches you some hobo code. Yeah, you know what, that's fair. What about this hobo camp? You know, there's a hobo camp just outside of Ocean City. It could probably use a doctor. Great, I could use some patience, because I am much too eager to get doctoring. That's a joke. That works better out loud than in print. But anyway, see you there. Okay, bye. Well, let's fight some of the spiders then. Nasty bite. Web shot. Oh, man. -3 to all. I'm gonna have to do something about this thing. So we're gonna start with this. Hypnotize it. And then we're gonna go ahead and do a solid whack on it. And it should bleed to death eventually. Let's just give it a good kick. Oh, that was a good kick. No, I wish I had some poison resistance. That's gonna kill me in one hit. Oh, good. That only did one. Well, at least that thing will be dead. So that when I die... Oh, that didn't kill me. Cool. Well, let's go ahead. No longer poisoned. Hey! Oh, that's right. I had the thing that could remove status ailments. That's right. That's great. I completely forgot. Okay, I'm gonna have to change my sound settings. Anyway, now slightly fewer spiders in Beppo's hole. Got a glob of spider webs. Huh. Fewer spiders is better spiders. Hold on, I wanted to change something here. Yeah, even the effects are still turned a good bit down. There we go. Okay. Well, at least we sent a good number of hobos to him. Really massive spiders. You swore long ago you'd never deliberately walk into an impenetrable mass of spider webs. You know, that's a good swearing to have. Okay, so pet store. Just plow through the webs. I don't have the mysticality for that. Anyway, you pull up short, having nearly walked straight into a huge spider web while you weren't paying attention. Although, I guess some parts of you was paying attention, so good job to whatever part that was. You turn and head in another direction, and soon find yourself stopped by another big spider web. So you turn around in another direction, and nope, that path ends in a big spider web as well. Looks like the attention-paying part of you wasn't paying enough attention to keep you from getting lost in the spider web. Maybe in the future you should pay attention to these things instead of just delegating. Well, I'm just going to plow through it. Blah. You say, thank you, as you tear your way through the spider webs to escape the dumb maze. Unfortunately, the spiders who constructed the maze did not take kindly to this, and the people who break the rules or webs. Well, I'm going to fight them anyway. Thankfully, there's only like a handful of them after we have just previously fought a whole bunch. Yeah, see, thank you. You're going to do a lot less damage to Shoofly there. And I'm very content with that. Vicious Chomp. Poor Shoofly. These two surviving well. Perfect. Go, Shoofly. Yeah. Good little Shoofly. You won. You defeated the spider's maze and also the spider in basically the same way both times. You got some spider's eggs. Hey, makes you immune to poison unless you eat something else. Heck yeah. Awesome. So, if we go back in time, flush yourself into the past. I don't know if I have enough bait or not. How's the worm hunting going? Grady smiles. Well, I'm done. Fantastic. You hand over the worms. As promised, honest pay for honest work. Gain 100 meat. You can't help but think that revolting pay would be more appropriate, but Grady beats you to it as the thought of pulling out a flower pot out from behind the counter and handling it to you with a grin. You got a potted nightcrawler. Thank you? Does that mean I have a pet nightcrawler? What does that count as? Is that a quest item? Do I hold it? What does it do? Alright, whatever. We're gonna flip back to the other world then. Okay. So, do we have enough? We just barely don't. You know, my mysticality is only at 2. I'm gonna have to increase that at some point. I mean, I guess I could go fight a few more things, but let's just wander around. And we'll see what we got. Oh, good. This one requires Moxie. You're walking through the woods around Krista. There's a huge spider. It jumps out of nowhere and aims its butt right at your face and shoots a huge glob of web at you. Time slows down around you as the horribly sticky wad sails through the air directly at the part of your head where you kept all of your most important sensory organs. Sorry, I guess that was a weird way to phrase. I couldn't think of a good synonym for face. Anyway, we're going to dodge out of the way. You duck and roll out of the path of the incoming goop and just keep rolling until you're completely out of this part of the woods. Phew. I think I need to do one more. Oh, we found some meat, it looks like. Viola, look what Gabby has found. You turn around to see Gabby, who apparently wandered off into the woods while you weren't looking and returned with a big handful of meat. What? Wow. It's meat, found by Gabby. I can see that, but here, you can take it. Gabby's purse is too filled with candy. Can I ask where you found this? Nope. Fantastic. You see a faded billboard advertising some kind of crystal shop. Crystal Dreams Valley Crystal Shop. Check it out, I guess. Anything else? You'll make it crystal clear on your way out. Alright, so there's nothing else to do but go in there. Are you out of crystals? The proprietor of this empty store has nothing to proprietor. Talk to her. What do you sell here? Well, what do you think? I genuinely don't know. Well, if you had to guess, wouldn't you think that crystal store next to the crystal mine would sell crystals? Wouldn't you think that? Please, you're using too many italics. I can't focus. I would, yes. Well, let me tell you a little story about a young woman whose name is me. Oh, I love little stories. Okay. My parents wanted me to go straight to college, so that's what I did. But college girls, they're only thinking about one thing, getting a degree so they can work in a mine. I'm not regular girls, pal. I want to sell the things that come out of the mines. Sure, gases and such. So, I dropped out and moved across 13 states to the best crystal mine in the country, and when I arrived, the mine was out of business. So, I am before I even got started. I missed why you wanted to sell crystals specifically. Well, my name is Crystal. I know someone like that. Yeah, that doesn't mean you have to sell crystals. The person whose name is Crystal that I know, by the way, also really likes crystals. Yeah, but it just means I got fewer nouns to keep in my head. Well, you want me to check out that mine? Yeah, and break me off a couple crystals if you're thinking. Not asking you to clear out the whole mine, pal, just a few crystals. I can afford to send my whole sorority down there. Okay, I'll see what I can do. Gumblebuck Mine. Bare shelves. Looks like they're out of everything. The store is fully stocked with nothing. Nary crystal in sight, contrary to what the sign said out front. Okay. Where's the mine? Oh, it's... She said it's, like, right next door. Oh, look at this. What's up, Gabby? She's pointing at a large patch of purple mushrooms growing out of a rotting log. Look at these mushrooms, so fat and healthy. Oh, yeah, I guess they do look, uh-huh. But are you actually gonna eat all of those? Gabby is taking their secrets. Well, Gabby's maximum health increased by 5. Cool. Alright, so there's the mine foreman office. Oh good, it only takes 4 muscle. What do you know? Elevator is rusted into a state of total functionlessness. Well, looks like we're ripping off the boards. You trivially yank on the boards from their mooring. Go inside. Oh, I can go back in time. There's nothing on this desk except for an old pink slip. Read it. The reason for termination is listed as shirking of elevator maintenance duties. You know what? Fair. This filing cabinet is newer than the rest of the furniture, but it's still pretty wrecked. What's inside? Just some shoes. Oh no. Makes your step more organized? You probably made sense of somebody at some point. Flip, file, flip, flops. I'm very confused. This little radio is playing some big band music. Cabinet is securely locked, and the coat rack here is bare. Alright, well I guess we're gonna flip through. It's a 1906 calendar. It's a desk with nothing on or in it or under or behind it. Hugely disappointed, really. Empty birdcage. Must have run out of canaries. Okay, true story. They did actually... Miners used to keep canaries with them in the mines because the birds were more sensitive. So if there was a gas leak and the canary died, that was your sign that you needed to leave. That was what they used to use. This version of the cabinets is unlocked. Look inside. Unfortunately, this version of cabinets is empty. Oh. I guess there's a jacket hanging on the coat rack, which I guess makes it technically a jacket rack. Take the jacket. You got the Grumblebuckle mine cabinet key. Hey, solid. Can I go in the mine? There's an elevator that leads down to the main shaft. Ride it. Especially since it still works. And I'm just floating here, apparently. Wow. No way you're wandering off into that temporal abyss. You know, fair enough. Support beams are lousy. Is that what that just said? There we go. Combination locks. Cabinet is labeled dynamite storage and is extremely locked. Whoa. This large, oddly spherical rock has a hole drilled into it. Shine your flashlight into the hole. Your flashlight reveals a sparkly colored crystals inside. It's a geode. Oh. Okay. So, there's a big geode down there. I don't know if we can get back up, though. That just rides it down and up. Oh, they're baby trees. Okay. So, yeah, it's just shut completely. Oh, here we go. It's securely locked. Unlock it. Click open the cabinet. The cabinet is empty except for one can of elevator grease. You got a can of elevator grease. Oh, I see. So we flip back. Give it a good greasing. Yeah. You squirt there, a dollop there, and kapow. This thing will run like a charm for at least 22 years. Solid. So that means now it should work. Yeah, it's been well maintained. Cool. Write it down. Awesome. Oh, I can't see anything. All right. Oh, there we go. Completely blocked off from fallen debris. Big crack in the wall here. Do I not have a pickaxe? Massive cave-in. I suppose it's technically a mine-in. Where does one get a... Alright, well, I guess we'll have to come back when I get a pickaxe. At some point. Alright, so... Let's see what I got first. +2 to magical weapon attacks. I'm 1 point away. Alright, let's go to the cave. You see a familiar-looking person headed towards you. Oh, it's me. Approach them. Paradox clone. The two of you, literally speaking, exchange high fives or whatever. Guess we'll call it... I guess it's just the first one again? Nice. They lean in for a kiss. No tongue now. Wouldn't want to make it weird or anything. Smooch now. Shoot him a sassy wink. Now you get to look forward to the second one. We closed the paradox. Alright, Mushroom Mountain. Yeah. So let's go ahead. Okay, first off, we're going to decrease what you can do. And then we're going to hit this guy really hard. Perfect. So this way he bleeds to death instead. Cool, you only did one. Perfect. And then Shoe Fly is probably going to finish it off. Yeah. Reduced it by a small amount, and then I got a mushroom steak. Increases your muscle by 1, your maximum HP by 5. Okay, so I should have... Oh, you've got something to say? Alright, well. Buy this skill. Yes. Now I should have enough to be able to go get that. Hey, what are you writing in that little notebook, Gabby? Tacticals. Look. Gabby holds the notebook up. She's marked the page with a grid and little X's and O's and arrows pointing this way and that. Gabby's been keeping tracks on which moves works best for fights. Geez, so you're getting good at this stuff. Maybe you should be the one giving fighting orders. Haha, Nix, that's your job. Gabby is focusing on Gabby fight stuff, unconcerned with bigger photograph. Well, her mysticality went up by 1. That's cool. So yeah, let's go back to the junkyard. I know it's about time to wrap it up, but I want to get the hobo set up. A squirrel chatters angrily at you from a nearby hollow tree, presumably trying to scare you away from its stash? A real tactical mistake on its part, since now you know where the stash is. It scampers away as you peer into the hole and find out not just the expected nuts, but also several wallets. Huh, this squirrel has been mugging hikers? Maybe you should get out of here before it comes back with a knife. Anyway, you gained 12 meat. Cool, yeah, let's get out before it comes back. Alright, so we should be able to get the guy out of the junkyard. There you go. Help him get the stove out. With a sort of grunting and heaving, the two of you manage to yank free the stove. Phew, thanks, pal. Now I just gotta drag this back to the camp and it'll be the bee's niece. See you around, Beanie. Cool. So yeah, that got us all set up. And then now we just have to go into the cave and fight the fairies so that we can get the thing to take back to... It's gonna be an experience. But I just wish I hadn't had to use up all my XP, because I would have loved to use it on some of the books that I have that would have been helpful. But either way, that's all the time that we've got. So take care, everybody.